Hello YouTube. Welcome back to Bariatric Brew after 2 weeks. Yeah, apologies for last week. A very good old work colleague and friend of mine passed away tragically in a car accident. So I wasn't really up to doing a vlog last week. It just didn't feel right to release it on the same day that he passed away. So that's why we took a break. It was a bit of a shock to a lot of people. A chap that had a massive heart and was a really good contractor, above all friend, and father. So it wasn't. It was quite a shock for a whole bunch of us, especially the chaps that are still working with him at WBHO. So if anybody from that team is watching, still condolences to everybody that I haven't spoken to, but I've spoken to a number of the guys. So let's get into this week's vlog. Good news, bit of weight loss from this morning, down 2.8 kgs. Big changes were made last week, as I promised, in sort of the last vlog that we did. What changed? So I'll tell you what changed. I didn't eat cheese. I stopped eating cheese. Stayed away from bran rusks. Obviously the sugar content in those weren't great for me, even though I tried them a couple of weeks ago. The other interesting thing is that there was stability. So in the weeks prior, I was on the road a lot, and we went from place to place on just around the Easter weekend and things. And then last week we were away for Sam's birthday celebrations that were delayed. So a lot of disruption, and maybe I didn't actually eat enough, didn't eat as regularly as I should have, also stayed away from taking my vitamins, which was a bit stupid, but I did that. So in the last week, I for once, actually I was quite proud of myself. I've started reading the labels at when I'm doing shopping again. So I had to even ask my girls and Sam to tell me what the difference between kilojoules and calories was, so I could work out what was what. I did a bulk meal last week when I was down in East London. So that lasted me from Monday evening till Thursday evening. It's easier when I'm staying on my own. Just go there, cook a single pot. I made like a chicken a la king type of dish, and then had that. And then at lunchtimes, I made sure that I ate lunch. I had tuna and a couple of Pro Vita biscuits that kind of covered me for that time. So that's basically what I did differently. I did a lot of walking around on site last week, and then I back on the bike on Saturday. My backside still feels even though it wasn't a very far ride. It certainly left a mark. Well, I don't know if it's left a mark, I haven't checked, but I'm feeling a little bit bruised and battered, even though I had cycling shorts on. But it was really good getting back on the bike. Sam and I had a nice ride along the Durban Promenade to Blue Lagoon from where we parked at close to sort of Circus there, for that, those of you who know. And then we cycled to Blue Lagoon and back, and it was fantastic. The other thing that I've noticed that actually was fairly different from the weeks before is when I had the braai for Samantha's birthday, I couldn't deal a lot with the meat. I had lamb ribs. They came flying back up. I had pork rashes. They came flying back up. So I think it has something to do with me being able to keep food down. Has something to do with the spices that are on them. Maybe there's some sort of something in the spice that doesn't agree with me. But all that type of thing, or there's some sort of sugary element to it. So I had braais a couple of nights when we were away in Rhodes. I had a couple of braais in Port St John's, and then again on Sam's birthday. And every single time I had a real problem with my stomach directly thereafter or during. Like for Sam's birthday, I went and threw up a hell of a lot during the actual birthday party. Having to run around the corner to sort of do that is not pleasant. But in the last week, I think I had one problem where I wanted to bring up, but oh no, I did bring up once, which is one of the evenings, but I actually know that I ate too quickly. So maybe it's an awareness thing. Maybe there's something to do with the braaiing, or what I'm having on the braai. I haven't had steak yet, and when we went out the other night into Mshlanga, Sam and I had some fish, and that was fairly okay. The fish was dry, so I left most of it and just ate some of the baked potato. But yeah, it was interesting to sort of note that I haven't really been feeling, other than a bit of pain every now and again, sort of with maybe eating too quickly or something like that. Who knows? I'm still learning, but yeah, whatever we did this week was that, did work. Lost 6 odd centimeters and then the 2.5 kgs. Having this consistency obviously is good. Really happy with what happened this morning. Really, really chuffed. We've done a bit of a mix-up, just to let you know, in the Q&A Wednesdays. So we started recording some stuff, because what we did is we did one big recording of all the original questions. So you'll see I had the same shirt on. So Jordan and I will be doing a lot more sort of quicker sort of sessions. So if anybody's got any questions, please swing them in. And yeah, I hope everybody saw the video last week. I think it was Friday. Okay, so this is my work shirt from so in February. This used to be pretty tight before surgery. Now I can literally take it and wrap half of it around myself. That's what it used to be like. And try and roll it up a bit more. You can see the difference. Yeah, I just can't believe this. It's really crazy how much this used to be out there, and now it's completely different. Awesome. Those are the changes that I'm noticing. If you ask me, am I losing weight or whatever else, there's two things that are telling me that I'm losing weight. It's the scale on a Monday morning. But the big thing is when I put on my old shirts. I put on a shirt this morning just to show Sam, and I bought that shirt in December. And what Sam mentioned to me was, look at your shoulders. Look at where the shoulders are. And literally, the shoulder element was hanging halfway down my arm. So that goes to show that obviously things like that have reduced and whatnot. So that's fantastic. It's just putting on the old shirts is always a sign that things are getting better. I went and did some shopping on Friday. I got 2 new shirts, which felt great. Another size down. So fantastic. Really, really chuffed with that. And next target. I want everybody to know my next target. It's between 104 and 106 kilograms. And I'll tell you, I don't know what the exact weight is, but I think that since Jamie and Jordan have been alive, I've never been below 100 kilograms. And I think my lowest was, well, roughly between 104 and 106. I'd be lying if I told you what it was exactly, but in recent memory, I think it's around there. So if I can get below sort of 104 and then get to, it'll be the first time in my children's lives that they've seen me at that weight. And that when I sort of was processing that this morning, it was crazy. It was nuts. You think, Jordan's 22, Jamie's 19, 23 and 20 this year. So the mind boggles that the girls have never seen me that size. So they obviously, them and Sam are my biggest supporters. So it'll be really great to hit that target. And in 2 weeks' time, it'll be 3 months from the surgery. So I'd like to get down to about 105, maybe pushing it a little bit much because I've got 6 kgs to lose till then. But if I stay on this track, who knows? I went to Dr. Janet Green today. Janet Green was the neurologist that sort of helped me out when I had my back pain. She's deals with all the nerves and whatnot. So she was happy with the weight that I've lost. She's happy with the fact that sort of I was being on the bike and I've been walking and I've got full use of the leg, even though the leg is still numb. When I asked her, I said, am I going to get feeling back? She said, well, we don't know how much damage was done when you're just slipped. So the good thing is that the doctor's happy with the progress. They don't want to have any surgery, which is, thank goodness, I think I've done enough surgery this year. But Dr. Green only wants to see me when I kind of get to my goal weight between 80 and 90 kilograms. So fantastic thing is I'm halfway there. If you think about it, I'm literally halfway there around now. So just keep you on this track is the main motivation I've got going. Dr. Green said, even if it comes to the point where they may need to do surgery, doing it on a person that's a lot smaller obviously has less complications. So she's really happy with the progress and was great. The other thing, just so that my business partner Martin can hear this, Dr. Green recommended, because of my bad back, that I can only fly business class from now on. She says I can't sit in a chair for very long periods. I need to have a bed that goes down on the plane. So Martin, unfortunately, doctor's orders are going to have to be followed. So any other future travels that we've got, I'll have to be in business. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's about it for today. I hope everybody's good. Please send in the questions. Things have changed in the last 2 months. I want to know what your questions are. Have you guys noticed a change? I hope so. I think I've gotten grayer. But yeah, let us know if you have any questions about what's happening, what's going on, what we're doing that's good, that's what we're doing that's bad. Any suggestions? Come back. Let me know what your thoughts are. And please do reach out to us and send us messages with those questions. All right, everybody, keep well. Thanks again for watching this long sort of vlog, 11 minutes, but appreciate it and keep well. Cheers, bye.